Did you know that there are regular people in the United States earning over $10,000 a month just by creating and reselling simple websites made with artificial intelligence? Yes, it's real. People who don't know how to code, who have never worked with technology, are now making serious profits with an opportunity that is still invisible to most. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how this model works, why it's so powerful, and how you can start today, even if you've never sold anything online. So if you're looking for a way to start a business with low risk, high demand, and using tools that practically do everything for you, stick with me until the end, because this could be the thing that turns your life around. And if this topic already got your attention somehow, hit the like button on this video because that shows me that this content needs to keep reaching more people who need it too. While thousands of people are still trying to make money using saturated methods like dropshipping, affiliate marketing, or digital products that require high investments in traffic, ads, and technical knowledge, there's a new path that's going almost unnoticed. It's about reselling websites created with artificial intelligence. And this isn't just theoretical talk or empty promises. These are real cases. American entrepreneurs, people who were financially lost just 6 months ago, are now selling simple websites for $300 to $1,500 each, with no team, no inventory, and no coding skills. And how is this possible? Because tools like Durable have emerged, which create entire websites from just a single sentence. You type vintage clothing store in Chicago, and in seconds, you have a full website with layout, images, text, everything ready to publish. Now stop and think, how many small businesses are there in the US that still don't have a decent website? It's a goldmine. And if you're liking this idea, subscribe to the channel now because I always bring hidden opportunities, real trends, and possible paths for those who truly want to build financial freedom. Let's talk step by step. First thing, you access an AI website builder platform. It could be Durable.co, which is the most popular, but there are also others like Framer AI, Hostinger Website Builder, 10Web, and even Wix is now offering automated solutions. You go in, choose the type of business, restaurant, pet shop, barbershop, beauty salon, aesthetics clinic, and write a sentence describing the business. The AI will generate a complete website with everything a small business owner needs to show up online. Most of them won't even realize it was made with artificial intelligence. And here comes the trick. You edit whatever you want, customize it with the business name, add the address, upload a logo, and that's it. In less than 30 minutes, you have a digital product ready to sell. If this is surprising you so far, comment, "I want TO test," down below just so I know who's really paying attention to this model. But then you might be thinking, okay, but who am I going to sell these sites to? And that's the easiest part. You know why? Because the market is hungry. You can go on Craigslist and find a list of local businesses, many without a website. You can join Facebook groups with local business owners. You can look for small business profiles on Instagram and TikTok from your city or any city in the US. You can search on Yelp for restaurants, barbers, massage therapists, coaches, therapists. And whenever you find someone with a bad website or no website at all, send a direct message. Something like, "Hi, I saw your business has a lot of potential and I think it deserves a website to match. I created a sample for you to check out. Can I show you?" And that's it. You send the link to the AI-generated site. Most people will react with, "Wow, how much does this cost?" And then you have in your hands a product that costs $0 to create and can be sold for hundreds of dollars. If you think this is valuable, don't forget to click the like button now, because that helps the channel grow and brings more videos like this to you. Now let's talk money. Simple sites made with AI are being sold for $300, $500, even $1,500 depending on the type of business. And some people are also offering a maintenance plan. You charge $50 to $100 a month just to keep the site online, make small updates, provide basic support. If you close just 3 sites per week, you're already talking about $1,500 to $2,000. Do that for 4 weeks and it's over $6,000 a month. Now imagine when you scale, when you refer a friend, when you turn this into a real operation. Reaching $10,000 a month is not hard. It's math. And the best part, you don't need to invest in inventory, worry about shipping, or learn advertising. Everything you need is on your computer screen. And if you haven't clicked to subscribe to the channel yet, now is the time. Because here you'll learn how ordinary entrepreneurs are making money in smart, modern, and accessible ways. The world has changed. And as the great Peter Drucker said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And the future now is digital, automated, and powered by artificial intelligence. While many are afraid AI will take jobs away, the smart ones are using it to create income streams. It's not about being technical. It's about solving real problems. And you know what the biggest problem of a small business owner is? Having a good, functional website that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. You solve that, and you get paid for it. That's entrepreneurship. That's service. That's turning knowledge into money. And that's the mindset we value here on this channel. So if you want more videos about digital businesses, real income opportunities, and how to use technology in your favor, turn on the notification bell now. Because in the coming days, I'll bring even more strategies that are turning the game around for those who choose to take action. It has never been so possible to start a business with so little. The great revolutions of the past required capital, infrastructure, personnel. Today, artificial intelligence has democratized access to tools that only big companies could afford before. And that's exactly the scenario that allowed regular people, delivery drivers, cleaners, drivers, immigrants, to enter the digital market not as consumers, but as creators of solutions. What's happening in the United States is a perfect example. A new generation is making money by creating websites with artificial intelligence without knowing any code. They didn't wait for a course, a diploma, or someone to give them permission. They just tested it. And what was supposed to be a side hustle turned into a real business, making $10,000 a month, or more. The secret: use AI as your right hand, pick a simple problem to solve, and execute every day with consistency. What once seemed impossible, today is just a matter of decision. You don't need a team. You need the right tools. And the Americans who are making serious money with this model have already figured that out. Platforms like Durable.co, Framer AI, 10Web, and Hostinger AI are not just facilitators, they are business accelerators. With just a few clicks, these tools create functional websites with a professional look, fully ready to be delivered to a client. All of that in minutes. If before you had to hire a web designer and wait weeks to see a result, now you solve everything in half an hour. And more. These platforms are intuitive, made for people who have never created anything online. This removes the biggest barrier for beginner entrepreneurs, the fear of not knowing how to do it. And when that fear disappears, what's left is courage to offer the service, find clients, and make sales. Remember, it's not about being the most technical. It's about being the fastest. There is a market screaming for simple solutions, and few are listening. The small American business owner is buried in work, has no time to learn how to build a website, no patience to deal with expensive agencies, and no structure to hire someone full-time. They want just one thing: an online presence at an affordable cost. That's where the opportunity lies. When you show that you can deliver a beautiful, functional, and customized website for their business in just one day, you're not just offering a website. You're offering relief. You're saving them time. You're increasing their revenue. And that's why they pay. The real insight is to understand that selling AI-generated websites is not about aesthetics. It's about solving a real problem quickly. And those who solve problems fast are valued. You don't need to convince anyone. You just need to position yourself as the bridge between the problem and the solution. Do you know what's the most powerful thing these entrepreneurs do? They don't wait for clients to come knocking. They go where the clients are. And where are they? On Craigslist, in local Facebook groups, on Yelp, on Thumbtack. Every day, thousands of business owners post there seeking help with marketing, technology, or simply announcing they've started a new business. These are your targets. And the most curious part, few take advantage of this. You can, today, open a Facebook group for businesses in New York, find a post from a pizzeria owner, and say, "I created a sample website for your shop, want to see it?" And send the link. Just like that. No need for an elaborate pitch. Just action. Those earning $10,000 a month with this model understand that clients aren't about luck. It's about active pursuit, every day. Have you ever heard the expression, eat with your eyes? In the digital world, this is even more true. When a potential client clicks on the link to a website you created with AI and sees a beautiful layout, with their business name, professional photos, and a contact button, They imagine themselves using it. They imagine being found by more people. They feel valued. And at that moment, the value you deliver multiplies. Many entrepreneurs have no idea how this impacts decision-making. They think they need to explain, argue, convince. But in reality, just showing is enough. Because a well-made website speaks for itself. It's like entering a clean, organized, and inviting store. You feel like buying. So, focus on personalization, even if it takes an extra 10 minutes. These details are what separate a "I'll think about it" from a "how much does it cost?" Many think, oh, it's just a website. Why would someone pay $1,000 for that? But those who understand business know the right question is, how much can this website generate for the client? And the answer can be tens of thousands per year. A restaurant that appears well on Google gets reservations. A pet shop with a good website receives quotes. A barbershop with a booking button attracts new clients. You're not selling a piece of code. You're selling presence, reputation, revenue. And that doesn't have a fixed price, it has perceived value. That's why so many Americans pay without question. They know the internet is the new commercial point. And you, as an entrepreneur, need to understand this too. Position yourself as someone who creates digital assets, not just websites. That changes everything. Closing one website per week might seem little. But what if you did that every week for an entire year? We're talking over $50,000. Now imagine closing 3 websites per week, as many are already doing. That's $12,000 per month. The key here is understanding the power of repetition. What seems small becomes huge over time. It's not about having a stroke of luck. It's about having a process. Successful entrepreneurs create routines. They prospect every morning, respond to leads every afternoon, deliver websites every night. And they do this consistently. That's why they earn more than many companies with fancy business registrations. The difference isn't in the name. It's in the rhythm. And if you follow this rhythm, your revenue will follow too. Like this video if this has already given you some clarity. The real game starts after the first sale. When you deliver a website, the client trusts you. And that's when you can offer monthly maintenance, updates, blog posts, email integration, local SEO, all for an additional fee. If you charge $500 for the website and another $75 per month for support, with 10 clients you already have $750 in fixed income. And that's without extra effort, because maintenance work is light. It's just monitoring, adjusting, updating. The American entrepreneurs who understood this created stability. They don't live chasing new clients but keeping the old ones satisfied. And that's what makes a business viable, lasting, and increasingly profitable. John Morales, a 23-year-old from California, started by testing Durable to make a website for his uncle's barbershop. He posted the link in a local Facebook group, offering to do the same for other businesses. In 24 hours, he closed 2 clients. In a week, he had already made 5 websites. Today, 6 months later, he charges $1,000 per website, maintains 15 clients on a monthly plan, and quit his job at a supermarket. What did John do that special? Nothing beyond what you can do. He had curiosity, courage, and consistency. He understood that a real business starts with a simple initiative. And his story is just one among many. The question is, when will yours begin? If I used a free tool, I can't charge a lot, right? Wrong. What matters isn't the how, it's the result. Great chefs use simple pots and charge a lot because they deliver flavor. Similarly, you can use free AI but deliver something that changes the client's game. The secret lies in positioning. Use an elegant visual identity, clear and professional language, have a well-assembled portfolio. Show that you're a specialist in solving, not just in doing. That changes the game. The client doesn't want to know how you built the website. They want to know if it will work for them. And if it works, they pay. Simple as that. Many people get stuck at the first step. What if no one buys? What if they don't like my website? What if I make a mistake? But what if you get it right? What if someone pays? What if this becomes your next business? Fear will always exist. But it only controls those who stop. The entrepreneurs who are winning today decided to act even with fear. And along the way, fear turned into learning, then into confidence, and finally, into results. Don't wait to be ready, because ready we never are. Start small, start imperfect, but start. The world doesn't pay those who know. It pays those who do. If you watch this video, apply what's shown, and make at least one website per week. In 90 days you could have a real business. Solid revenue. A new source of income. You don't need luck. You need a plan. And that plan is here. Use AI, choose a niche, create models, offer with courage, deliver with excellence. What seems impossible today can be your reality in 3 months. But only if you act. Because as the old saying goes, the best time to plant was yesterday. The second best is now. And now I want to challenge you. What's stopping you from testing this today? Go to Durable's website, create a fictional website just for fun, to see how it works. Then, join a Facebook group of small business owners. Send a message to someone offering a free model. Just test it. Because knowledge without action is just entertainment. And you don't need more distraction. You need direction. And if this video gave you some direction today, I sincerely ask, leave a like, comment below what you thought, and share it with someone who needs to know this model. Because sometimes, a simple idea can change everything. And this one could be yours.